Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Pound here with our very first video in Earth Science. I'm excited to get started and I hope you are too. So this year we're going to be using the textbook Purposeful Design, Earth and Space Science, and we're going to start out with chapter 1.1, which is an introduction to Earth Science. And our very first section is about the study of Earth Science. In case you're wondering, what more are we going to be talking about this year? Well, we're going to find out. Now, if you're one of my students, you should have your note packet out and you should be following along with the video, writing down your notes as we go along. If you are a teacher who has found these videos, if you would like a copy of my notes, I will have those available in Teachers Pay Teachers. So let's get started. Our objectives for this section are to explain the purpose of Earth Science, to explain the difference between science and technology, identify the major branches of Earth Science, and describe a practical application of Earth Science. So let's start out with science. Every year we talk about what science is. It's the systematic study of creation using methods based on observation and experimentation. Very important, observation and experimentation. It's a tool that tells more about God's world. So I like to study science because I want to know more about God and His world. Technology is the practical application of science, and this can be good or bad based on how it is used. It is up to us how we use what we discover in science. Now, Earth science is the study of Earth and the universe around it, so it encompasses a lot. There are many branches of Earth science that we will study this year. The first is geology, the study of the solid Earth. Now, geology is broken down into many fields, and some of the fields we will study are mineralogy, which is the study of rocks and the minerals that make up rocks, and through mineralogy we can apply it to making glass, sodas, soda pop, and medicines. We also will talk about paleontology, and this is the study of artifacts and fossils, and paleontology can help us locate oil and natural gas. Seismology is another big topic we'll talk about. Seismology is the study of earthquakes and the layers of the earth, because earthquakes tell us things about those layers. And seismology helps us to locate petroleum, minerals, and explore the ocean floor. Volcanology, this is a favorite, I know, for a lot of people, the study of volcanoes and basically what comes out of them. And volcanology, it can be used to locate ores. Now, another branch that we will talk about is oceanography. This is the study of Earth's oceans. A couple of fields of oceanography are physical oceanography. This is the study of waves and ocean currents. The physical oceanography can be used to make systems to predict climate events, such as hurricanes and just weather patterns. Chemical oceanography is the study of chemicals in the oceans, and information from chemical oceanography can be used to clean up oil spills. Now, it doesn't always have to be man-made chemicals. It's also salt content and things like that also that's in the ocean that they study. Another big one, meteorology. Who doesn't watch the weather report every day or look the weather up on the internet, right? This is the study of the atmosphere, and it's used for mapping and forecasting systems. Very important for us. And a fascinating one, astronomy. The study of physical things beyond the Earth's atmosphere. So we'll be talking about the solar system, the stars, the moon, the sun, and how some of those things affect us. Now, astronomy has been used to help us devise solar-powered devices, because those things that are out there, the satellites, they have to run by something. A lot of them are run by solar power that we can then use here on Earth. Also, global positioning systems. There are satellites up there that help us with GPS. Our mapping programs that we have on our phones that tell us how to get from point A to point B, okay, are through developments in astronomy that we've been able to apply. Another branch is environmental science, the study of humans' relationships to their environment. Through environmental science, we have discovered many alternative energy sources, such as solar power and using turbines to capture wind power. And just environmental science is all about how we can have less effect on the earth, really take care of God's earth in a responsible manner. Now, Christians and science, some people think that science really isn't for Christians, that we should totally separate Christianity and science. But dedicated Christians can be excellent scientists, and this is why. Number one, they are dedicated to knowing the truth. We are dedicated to finding the truth in the Bible, and that leads to a dedication in finding truth in God's creation. Number two, they are committed to discovering how the earth's resources may be responsibly used to better the condition of all living things. Part of the creation mandate. We are stewards of the earth. We're not just out to use it any old way we feel fit. We're to treat it as a gift from God, the gift that it is. And we're to use it to help others. To help others. And number three, they are eager to better comprehend the awesomeness of God as He has revealed Himself in the natural world. And I can't think of a better way than to study earth science, because if you just look up into the night sky and contemplate God's creation just in that night sky, it's just incredible. And so we can see just how awesome God is through His creation. Okay, so at this point, you should have all of your notes. If you don't, go back in the video. Okay? You can watch this as many times as you need, so go back if you miss something and find it. Also, you have that column on the left with the 5 questions, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video and I forgot. Those 5 questions are, you are to look at your notes and write down 5 questions that you think would be asked on the test. So go back and write down 5 questions you think I might ask that would be on the test. This will help you to study for the test, because you can go back and every day just look at those questions and see if you can answer those. That's the best way to study. So we're all finished with this topic, and I'll see you for the next section.